Hi, it's Zubble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox. Now, I was in a huge party of Dark Marauders. We were sat doing some conflict zones in one of the systems that we were PPIing. We collected a lot of materials, made some money from, a lot of wing massacre missions, the general sort of thing. And I was in the garbage truck of Doom here, so I was there was a wing and then me on my own in the garbage truck of Doom. I was on the fringes of the fight because I was mostly picking up materials. Now, Commander Skull joined the party late and got online, and we told him to meet us by the blue planet. This then caused an absolute breakdown amongst the Dark Marauders. There were recriminations, there was arguments abound, it got crazy, it got silly, it got over the top. There was some absolutely ridiculous discussions as to which planet was blue and which planet was not blue and which planet was grey, and whether the grey planet was a blue planet or whether the blue planet was... It just got silly. I mean, I've honestly never known a Dark Marauder chat more divided. Normally we agree on most things, but this definitely caused a divide within the squad. As you can see on the system map, it's very clear. There's the large blue ringed planet, which we were at, and then there's this little tiny grey planet before it, which is where Skull went. But he was adamant that the planet he was at was blue, and he was taking no prisoners with this. He got very, very defensive about this, and when I put the poll up, he even campaigned to get people to vote for it being blue, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. When he won the poll, I wasn't surprised, because, like I say, he campaigned for people to vote for blue. He was on Jabba's Palace, other places, campaigning for people to vote blue. He posted links to the poll. He did everything he could. Now, this was the large ring blue planet that we're calling the blue one. And the other one we were calling grey, but Skull was not having any of it and was adamant it was blue. I will play you some of Skull's voice clips. As you can hear, he is very, very adamant about the fact it is blue, and you can hear some of the party chat involving this and how people are just... It just got very, very silly.
It's fucking blue, what are you talking about?
Oh.
But I mean, I'll go with my subscribers. 64% of you voted at the time I'm making this video that that planet is blue and not grey. So, that was the decision, and Skull's not going to be smug about the fact that he won the vote, I swear.
You're right, Skull, that's blue.
Thank you! Oh, I love you! Marry me!
His only said it to shut you up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bring you the whole voice chat because it got incredibly silly. There was all sorts of comments made. A lot of it unbroadcastable, obviously, because it's a large party chat with a lot of Dark Marauders in it. A few of them I think were deliberately making it unbroadcastable because they didn't want their voices on YouTube. So I have mainly included the clips of Skull, just so you can tell how adamant he was being in his arguing that it was indeed a blue planet.
Sarcasm.
Fucking grey, fuck
That's freaking grey with a blue horizon. That's about...
Oh my...
Blue. Except the blue planet, you racist fucks.
It's not blue.
Blue.
Lads.
It was hilarious how fractious this chat got, and it's amazing. I love Noxy there appealing for calm, because this argument had rumbled on for quite some time at this point and had annoyed quite a lot of people. It was fun though, because it did take the edge off the fact that we were doing just conflict zones, and unfortunately none of the people we were battling against, i.e. other players, showed up. So we had this huge party chat in open, just doing conflict zones all across the system. We had people keeping an eye out in Super Cruise. Al saw one other commander who switched to PG, and that was it. That was the entirety of our interaction with the enemy during this was the first round of wars, I believe. Because we made a lot of money out of the conflict. That's one of the reasons why we do PPI, is to start conflicts to make money from the bonds, because we don't do our own BGS anymore. We haven't for years. But we do like making money at a conflict zone, so occasionally we'll push someone else's into conflict, which is always good for us. Now I quickly made this picture up just with like a blue and a grey spot on it, just for comparison's sake. Skull was not too pleased at my choice of blue.
Oh, fuck, you know, you haven't, have you? Hang on, I'm checking it.
It's the wrong type of blue.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Your picture is fucked, with all due respect. Please take a look at the one in the Xbox chat. That is a deep blue. Fuck off.
Oh, Paul, you're such
This cunt goes and uses the darkest shade of blue you could find on the fucking internet. And he's
We can now
it in.
confirm that Noxie is colourblind.
Now maybe I should have worded the vote differently and said what colour, if you only had one word, would you describe that planet? Or maybe I should have, well actually I couldn't. I didn't realise it would make the pictures I'd made up so small, which was one of the problems, but weirdly it does that when you make a vote poll on YouTube with some pictures, which I didn't know, but that's a lesson for future. But you know, you guys voted and you guys decided that was a blue planet. They were both blue planets, so you know, I'm going to bow to that. I do play with the colour quite toned down. It's partly because my Elgato for some reason just amps the colour up, so if I play with bright colours it tends to make it look bad when I rate the videos later. It's a really odd thing. So I do play with quite muted colours, it's got to be said, and I did think that was primarily a grey planet with a blue tint, but I would, if I was choosing one word, I would definitely say that was grey. Karl was very happy that you guys voted on his side because he was very adamant it was blue and was defending it to the hilt, as you can hear from this.
Someone load up Microsoft
I've just asked
Paint.
Orc. Orc isn't even in the chat. He goes pale blue.
Oh god, no.
Your leader has said it's blue.
Then it's blue.
Your leader.
This is totally shambles.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
blue.
but when you think
has
blue,
spoken. Silence.
Now,
blue.
this is
You think
how
blue.
Civil Wars. Now, boys, okay, calm down.
Order
This is how
in
Civil
the
War
courtroom,
starts.
please.
Well, I did throw it open to a public vote. You guys voted and Skull was the victor of the vote. Much to the chagrin and surprise of, yeah, us lot in the party chat and those that had actually seen the two planets up close. So yeah, my reaction when I saw the vote results after Skull's campaigning was this. It was just funny, that was like the predominant conversation for like 4 hours in party chat while we sat in open, disappointed we didn't see any of the enemy, but doing conflict zone after conflict zone and making a ton from massacre missions. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have you changed your mind about it being blue or grey? Let me know in the comments down below.